Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Man, we got some cool bands on the channel today. We got some Blackened to check out. I love this stuff, so let's get straight into it. This band made a submission as well, which is super dope. Thanks for that. This is HXTXD. The track's called Static Contagion. I heard this one on Facebook and I said, man, I want to hear this on my show, so make a submission, and they did. Super nice. Here we go. Vocal. Great drumming. Dope. Yeah, drumming's bringing loads of energy into the music, super dope. Heavy vocal. Yeah. Super nice. I heard this one on Facebook and I was like, yeah, that's the kind of band that I want to spin on my show. So get over here. And super nice that they did. These guys had a great sound. A real thick, nasty guitar tone in there, which really filled out the sound, but extra distortion on the vocal as well. And then sometimes even more than that. And it really gave a nice, thick, distorted sound to the whole mix, I thought. Even the cymbals seemed to have distortion on them as well, and kind of a real high-end fizzle. But man, it just sounded super dope. But with that drumming in there, pumping the energy into the music, just love that when these fast-paced, blackened, deathy bands, where the drummer just takes control of the whole piece of music, really. And his speed of drumming and changing about and switching the dynamics on the drums it just rules the whole track. You know, everyone's kind of keeping up with that. Super dope. And the tempo of the drumming in this was so fast. I'm not quite sure if it was real drums or MIDI drums, but it sounded great. But man, if that was a real drummer, super nice, because that is some fast blast beats. Sick. And this next band, they're on the Artisan Era channel, which is a great channel if you like tech death and kind of almost avant-garde type death music, thinking outside the box a bit, but always high-level skilled musicians. That's what they're all about over at the Artisan Era. Very, very nice. We're going to check this band out from their channel. This is Stortregn. Is it how I think you'd say it? Multi-layered chaos. It's got an official vid. Let's check these guys out. Blackened technical death metal. Sick. I just love that you get so much blast beats on the ride in this music, because you know if you watch this channel, that is my favourite sound in the universe, and you get loads of it in this music. God is bounding, cosmic avenge. We are your uncertainty. Sacrifice to a higher power. Seven, overload the truth. This drummer's going mental as well. Sick drumming. That ride just cuts through the mix, sounds so dope. Metal edge to this one as well, that triumphant metal side. Great sound. Drums sound amazing. Superb. That was so sick. And when you watch a vid from the Artisan era, you know you're in for a masterclass on all the instruments. So, you know, you go in expecting that somewhat. That's the vibe of that label. You know, they only all the bands on that label are super high level musicians. And man, that was just high level all round. Super dope. Especially the drumming. The drumming was unreal. So many mix-ups and fills and changes and just crazy chaotic stuff on the drums to make it sound super interesting. That ride in there as well was unbelievable. The toms sounded amazing. Yeah, super nice sound on the drums. Guitar sounded great. Could hear the bass in there nicely. Vocals had a cool sound. Would have been cool maybe to have a bit of distortion on the vocal now and again like we had in the first band, because I think it just adds a nasty darkness, blackness edge to the vocal as well. But he had a great blackened fry in his throat anyway, so no worries. Super nice, man. When you mix black and death together, you're always going to come out with a winner, because they're two edges that go perfectly together. They come from the same kind of, you know, roots and all of that stuff. And whereas kind of black can often just be death metal with no bass, you know, that's how it can come across. You can have the same beats and everything in there, the blast beats and all the rest of it. Vocal tone can be different as well. You know, the Blackened is more high pitched in the fry, whereas you get more gutturals. So it really almost is like a bass difference between death and or just a lowness difference between death and black. But man, they come together so nice to just balance each other out. And you can use as much of each one as you want. You can be a very blackened and a bit deathy band, or you can be a very deathy with a bit blackened band, and it just works out. It doesn't matter what you do with the two, as long as you mix it together, it's just going to come out nice. So man, especially with some technicalness in there as well, which we had in both the bands, I thought, especially in the drumming. Sick! My kind of music this is. Keep sending it into the channel. If you know any other bands, let them know, because we want to check this music out on the channel. If we can end up just checking out super sick blackened tech death and grindcore and all the, you know, best genres of music, I'll be a real happy guy. So here we go. See you guys. Bye.